I'm a cigar. I smoke 'em when they're short, smoke 'em when they're long. I like 'em when they're mellow, love 'em when they're strong. I'm a cigar man.
We're having all kinds of fun and technical difficulties
Man, it
tonight.
would not be a show if there were not technical difficulties.
No, we've been really good on not having any technical difficulties, and this is a big one. I had to reboot the PC, and it just will not connect to Facebook Live. I don't know why. It keeps giving me error reports on there. So fine, screw you, Facebook.
Yeah.
So we are on YouTube Live at the moment, and if you know friends that only watch this on Facebook Live, let them know that we're only on YouTube tonight. We're in the middle of the show, so I can't really text those people that I know are on Facebook.
Yep.
So with that, share on YouTube Live, and also let us know what you're smoking and drinking.
Yes.
We are going to be having Dean Andrews lead us through. Dean is the host tonight. So we're going to be talking about what he brought for a cigar and for a taster.
Before he does that, Dave Babcock, so like we've been having technical difficulties. We're trying new things with the camera angle, and I guess right now we're just trying on YouTube strictly, which is funny because there's some people that are not happy about it. But Dave says, cheers to all, and he's drinking iced tea and smoking nothing. He decided which of Dean's he wants to smoke from his bag of birthday goodies.
Oh, yeah, I had a feeling that might be coming up. I left one bag there at Eric's house. I do want to say thank you to Eric's very much for allowing me to use his crib to do my 50th birthday party with some friends. And it was fun. It was really cool because after everybody had left, Eric and I started talking about Cobra Kai, and he's like, well, let's just go ahead and start it up. We're both kind of on the same episode, so we started watching it. We just couldn't stop.
Apparently, you were there for an
Eric says you're welcome, and Eric also says, John, you pasty white right now.
You pasty white?
You're pasty
you
white
washed
looking.
out.
You're white looking because of that.
Here, like I said, it would not.
Wait, but while you're up,
But
you
I
can
am
show
pasty
everybody
white.
the cigar. We're doing the Oliva Master Blend 3 Liga Maestro, or Maestra.
Maestro?
Maestra?
Maestra?
Maestra.
Maestra.
Liga Maestra.
Maestra.
Yes. There you go. This
Move the table
cigar
back and then-
is hails from the great country of Nicaragua. It is from the Nicaragua Tabacalera
move it back and
Oliva
move
de
over.
Nicaragua.
That's as good as going to get. Oh,
The
is there
ra-
like a blue hue on that thing, or is it on the bulb?
Yeah, there's a blue hue on the
Okay, I don't know why it's so pasty tonight, but
Okay.
I'm just a pasty guy.
Guess he's just a pasty guy.
Yeah. All right.
I need a suntan.
Okay, so the wrapper leaf on this is a Connecticut sun-grown broadleaf. The bonder is a Nicaraguan Habano seed, and then the filler is just a combination of different Nicaragua blends. They don't really talk too much about that. Most of the vitolas in this part of the cigar line from Oliva is the Churchill, the Torpedo, and the Robusto, and it's a slightly box pressed. So it's got more rounded edges. It's not as square as most. It's kind of got like a little bit of a oval shape to it. It's a medium to medium full cigar. The price on it, if you're getting the Churchill, is about $14 a stick or $282 a box. that fluctuates depending upon where you buy it. The Robusto is $234 or $11.70 a stick. And then the Torpedo, which is what I'm smoking, is $306 or little over 15 bucks a stick.
I see. So we got the cheapy ones.
Yeah.
You got the nice one.
Yeah. Now there is a Corona Gorda, but you only get those at specific Oliva events that you can get. And I think that's a 6x54 for that. I think it's a 6x54 on that one. This was the very first series of this cigar, which was the Master Series 1 blend. That was done in 2003, and there were only 15,000 boxes that were made. And that came with a Habano wrapper. The Masters 2 blend series came with a Sumatra wrapper, and it was introduced in 2005. And then the final, and I don't know if they're going to do any more past the 3, but it seems like they've been holding true with just the 3 blend, and that was introduced in 2006 to current day.
Cool.
And everything. The first 2 Master Series, right up underneath here, right up underneath the band, they had purchased a laser engraver, and they gave each wrapper a little tattoo emblem.
Oh, cool.
I'll go ahead and let John and Nick, let's talk about what we got on the smell on the cigar before pre-light.
Yeah. So on the wrapper and on the foot, I didn't get a lot of. It was more leathery sweetness than barn funk.
Okay.
Normally your cigars got a lot of barn funk. There was some barn funk, but it really gave way to a kind of a leathery sweetness for me, which is unique in that most of the cigars we talk about on the show, it's usually barn funk plus this, barn funk being the prevalent smell that we get. I didn't get that as the prevalent smell on this one.
Now, did you smell the foot?
I did. I got pretty much the same flavors. I got more of the sweetness and the barn funk on the foot than on the wrapper. But yeah, I got more leathery sweetness, and I'll wait until Nick before I start saying what I can taste on this thing.
Well, so I also on the wrapper, I got a sweetness. I actually got a sweet barn funk, like fresh sweet hay. The barn funk wasn't what you would typically find in a cigar, but it was very sweet, earthy. But yeah, there was a little bit of barn funk on the foot.
Yeah, so I got pretty much the same thing y'all did. I did a really slow smell of the foot, and I got more of a dank barn funk, like a barn after a rain. After a rain.
Just a heavier.
It was like an earthy barn funk.
Yeah,
it was
very
like
earthy.
a lot of soil characteristic to it. Maybe a little touch of like what you would call a Satsuma orange or some type of a citrus. I was getting a little bit of that. And you would get on the wrapper, though, I would get some of the, like more of a hay smell. Not so much of a barn funk, but a little bit touch of the hay.
Yeah.
And everything.
Really quick, Ryan, who flipped from Facebook because he usually watches on Facebook, he is smoking the My Father-in-Law Antigüedad, and he's drinking some kind of beer that he doesn't even know what it is. Also, Eric's is smoking Buffalo Trace. Dave says that,
He's smoking Buffalo Trace.
Oh, it's Buffalo Trace cigar. They do have those.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Those are good.
And Dave said that he found a Master's Blend in your box. And
I gave him a Master's
what's his
Blend.
hand doing in your box?
I gave both Eric's and Dave, I think I gave them a Master's Blend.
Is that also known as a prison
Maybe.
pocket?
a prison pocket.
Or
Reached
maybe
into
that
your
was
prison
another
pocket
cigar.
and found a cigar?
Yeah, I don't know.
So, but yeah, no, so far, right on the nose, and the first retro has just been good flavors.
So what it says for the smell profile, aroma off the wrapper, strong earth, barnyard cedar with leather and a touch of black pepper.
I didn't get the black
That's
pepper.
what we get. So let's go about what we're
Yeah.
getting on the smoke taste profile.
Yeah, so I get a lot of earth, leather. Sometimes it's more of a sweetness, the chocolate, but then it's almost coffee-like. But just, really a hint of, and then the finish on this thing is leathery and sweet, almost like what I smelled on the wrapper. Don't know where the sweetness is coming from, but it's not like sugar.
No, it could be like a caramel or molasses or
And molasses, brown
something
sugar,
like that,
maybe.
or a honey.
No, not that prevalent. It's
Okay.
more earthy sweet.
Okay.
So that's what I'm getting. And the retrohale exhibits all those flavors as well.
Ryan says John loves leather, or is that rubber?
I like rubbers made out of leather.
Yeah, there you go.
That sounds uncomfortable.
Not for me.
So what did you get on your retro hell or taste profile of the cigar?
I got coffee. I got coffee, but I also
Okay.
got a little bit of wet dirt that you were talking
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
about at the beginning.
Okay.
If I slow retrohale, I get a twinge of a citrusy.
Now, are either you getting any black pepper? Because I'm getting black pepper. I'm getting a very light black pepper.
I would
light
say
amount.
light.
I'm getting a light black pepper,
Yeah.
but it's mostly earthy through the retrohale.
Yeah, it's mostly earthy. When I just did my slow retro hell, I got a little bit of a salt. Not much, not like a Trinidad or
There's that black pepper.
Sancho Panza, but I did get a little bit of a salt of smoke hitting my tongue,
Woo!
but not much of it.
That's black pepper, I tell you what.
Yeah.
Woo!
Yeah, I guess I can see where your palate might pick up something kind of salty.
Yeah.
To me, that's just kind of a blend between, that citrus when I'm doing it slow and the earthiness.
Yeah, or it could be because there's a little bit of a spice in there too. There's like a little bit of a cinnamon allspice thing going on too.
Yeah, I think
A little
they're
bit with that.
all really
It's
good
like kind of
descriptions of what I'm getting.
combining with the pepper, and it's really good.
Yeah,
it's a really good
It's an
cigar.
amazing cigar. Just right
Yeah.
at the first inch.
By the way, I just saw the names that you put on the screen for us.
I don't even want to look.
You're
Gosh,
just old
dang.
man.
Yeah,
He's
okay,
John, and
old man.
I'm Nicholas.
Hey, we had fun. I tell you what, we had a really cool, low-key, fun birthday party. For
Man.
me. I'm glad that everybody, if you tried the dark Mexican chocolate cake that my wife made with the ganache on top of it, I hope you enjoyed it. It has cayenne pepper in it for those of you who weren't at the party or, it's your first time on. So it's a really dark, almost black-looking cake. And I am not a chocolate dessert guy at all. But I've found out that if it is a really dark and a lot of cocoa powder stuff in there,
Right.
that's really strong, and you get a heavy chocolate essence to it.
Yeah, I did not.
It's really good.
I did not
No, you
partake,
didn't,
but the
bastard.
Grenache may have been watered down a little bit for my drool, so I had to stand about 10 feet back.
Yeah, well,
So,
yeah.
yeah, there was
And
lots of
then-
goodies there I couldn't have.
Then we had a bunch of.
So
Nice.
yeah, I didn't have any barbecue sauce. I just ate the pork as it was, and yeah, it was delicious. And then I said, you know what? Get some sriracha or something spicier.
Yeah,
So-
and I didn't want it to be too spicy, but the second pork shoulder that I did is I had put some chipotle powder on it when I didn't do that on the first one. But then what I did is I just combined them all together the
Yeah.
next morning.
Sure.
And then I also I probably put like a quarter cup in the seasoning mix that I made. So yeah, we had fun. Okay, let's get back to the cigar before we get on to the whiskey, which I'm just drinking by myself.
If that was
But-
that, oh man, the
When I drink
shade.
alone,
Yeah.
I prefer to be by myself.
So the taste
I'm
profile of the
alone.
cigar, from what I was able to copy, and they didn't really have a taste profile on the website or anything like that. So this was from a couple of different websites, I think. I just copied a little bit, but it says a beautiful woody sweetness that combines quite well with the other notes of earth, espresso, chocolate, leather, little touch of liquor. I got no licorice out of this, and I'm so glad. I don't
yeah,
want
I
licorice.
don't like licorice.
I'm
in my
not a
cigars.
licorice guy. With a touch of black pepper on the retro. And then when we go through about the second half of the cigar, I got a second and a third to talk about on the cigar tasting.
So really quick, John, the folks on YouTube are telling us that the video is pausing. We might just want to turn that off.
is that streaming?
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's probably fine. So let me go and turn that streaming off.
So while John walks out of the screen, Dean and I will
You
fully
can
go
show
nerd.
everybody the bottle of the Eagle Rare.
I could do that.
So this is a single barrel barrel purchase from 11th and Clay, although it might say Hawthorne on there, but it is 11th and Clay. It's on the sticker, right there in front of your face.
Barrel Select Oh, 11th Avenue Liquor.
Yeah, 11th Avenue Liquor. And I purchased this well over 6 months ago. And I've had a little bit of it, but I can't remember because it was a long time ago. So I have a couple of taster notes for it. There's not much, cost on these, like I say, is around $30. The age is 10 years, and the color 10% or lower on that. They don't do, Eagle Rare doesn't do single barrels anymore on their bottles. If you buy a regular bottle of Eagle Rare 10 year, they don't say single barrel anymore. And the reason for that is because they went into a machine automated assembly line. So you could have at least one bottle or a couple of bottles that have 2 barrels of whiskey in it. And because of that, they didn't feel it was right for them to say single barrel at that point.
Really quick, hey folks, obviously we're having some technical difficulties. The video is buffering a lot, so just stick with us as long as you can. Hopefully we can fix it as the show goes on. There's probably a lot of streaming going on. It's a very short bandwidth that we're playing with.
Well, you got
sure
the national championship game playing right now.
Well, I turned that off. I've got something going on with my streaming software that wouldn't connect to Facebook. So hopefully these tweaks that I did are going to help. So let us know if it continues to buffer on you. I'll try some other things as I think about them. So let me nose that bad boy.
Okay.
At least I can smell it.
Yeah, we can nose it. We can't drink it, but we can nose it.
Should have poured some in one of your glass.
The glass that was calling him.
What the crap? What do you call those? The tulip. It's not a tulip though, is it?
A snifter?
Yeah, your brandy snifter. There you go.
A Mary snifter?
Yeah.
A brandy snifter. So kind of a caramely orange.
Yeah.
What I get out of it.
Yeah, and I would also say too, if there were some bourbons that you were going to introduce to someone, let's say you had a friend that they drank scotch a lot or they drank a lot of rum or something like that and they hadn't quite gotten into bourbon or anything, I would say that Eagle Rare would probably be one of the better ones to start them out on. Blanton's would be another one, and I think Buffalo Trace, the regular Buffalo Trace, would be a good one as well. Can you think of a couple others that might be good? I mean, maybe the Jack Daniels, for like start off.
I think a nice mild whiskey. It's a Scotch actually, but it doesn't really drink like a Scotch. It drinks like a really light American style whiskey. It's Craigenmore.
Yeah.
So just something really light.
It has a little bit of a spice character.
Not that much.
I don't know. I need to find out what the mash bill on that is. I would say it's about a 20% rye.
I'd say it's your entry into it. If you like it, you're going to like other bourbon styles.
This really does have that citrus orange. You get a little bit of spice. You get that the woodiness from the barrel, or like a little dark, deep leather. And then you get a touch on the palate afterwards after you swallow it and you breathe for a little bit. You'll get a little bit of the winter spice, like a touch of cinnamon and stuff like that. And then the vanilla starts to come in on the sides of your palate and everything. Like I say, these are really good. A year and a half ago, you could find these all over the place. I mean, every liquor store had them, and like the guys in the club. I mean, there would be several guys that would have several bottles of it.
Oh, from different stores.
Well, no, it was just the random. They weren't store purchases. They were just the regular Eagle Rare 10-year single barrel, right? That they produced. You can
find that anywhere.
But no, over the last year or so, this has gotten really freaking hard, dude.
Yeah, in the year before it was Blanton's. Couldn't find Blanton's. We had record importation into the United States.
Record wine sales, record cigar sales.
Yeah. Yep.
Record cross stitching, maybe. I don't know.
Do something when you're stuck at home.
John, it's still buffering. It's buffering bad.
Is it?
It might just be because there's a ton of people around the neighborhood and everything. Streaming the game. I don't know.
No, I don't know. It might be my streaming software. I'm gonna have to dig into it and call tech support.
I say next week we do a mini show for like 2 minutes to see if this happens again.
I mean, it's going for 2 minutes and then it buffers.
Yeah.
So I don't know. We'll just call it something going on today.
Yeah.
So we'll just we'll make it a shorter show.
Yeah.
No sense in driving people crazy by watching a buffered show.
Yeah,
right.
It's what happens. You can't always expect everything to work perfect, right?
Yep. I'm hoping that.
So he might have picked something different. But what they say normally is that you get strong sense of orange peel and citrus mixed with oak, toasted marshmallow with a drizzle of honey. So for the palate, you should get sweet, upfront honey, toasted brown sugar, new oak. Oh, maybe that was what you were getting. Maybe a brown sugar. Toasted brown sugar for the sweetness.
On the what? On the cigar?
Oh yeah, that was the cigar, not the. Sorry, I thought you drank some of this too. Anyway, yeah, toasted brown sugar, new oak, light traces of white pepper. Yeah, there might be that. Although
It's got more body to it now.
Yeah, it's not the internet.
software.
But I'm getting more coffee, like more prominent coffee notes.
Yeah. Every cigar you ever smoke is coffee.
Not every single one.
I don't know. Let's see what the audio. Coffee with cream accompanied with earth spices, cinnamon, allspice, with a touch of hay, pepper, brown sugar, and leather on the finish. So pretty much everything we've already been talking about.
That was on the whiskey?
That was like the second half of the cigar, like because it's before we get to the end of the cigar. You should get black pepper bumps up even more in the cigar as you're towards the end of it, which most cigars, certain flavor profiles will tend to increase because you've been pulling that smoke profile.
Well, it's got a shorter distance, so it's going to be a little hotter, not as cool.
Yeah. Cigar first, okay? So here we go.
Yep. There we go.
I don't know if you can hear that. Ah, you can probably hear that. Now he's gargling. It's not mouthwash. Mm-hmm. He's doing that because there's actually flavonoids in the back of your throat, the back of your tongue. So somebody once told us, hey, you know, if to really get the whole rounding, you got to aerate it. You got to switch it on your mouth, chew on it like you would a wine. Maybe even gargle it to get that back side of the tongue to get those small hidden flavors. And then when you're aerating, breathe a little bit through your nose, just like a retrohale on a cigar.
Yeah.
Ooh, I just got more
by
ground
God, that
pepper.
works.
That cigar intensifies that orange, but it's like a bright orange. It's more like a navel orange instead of like a Sumatra orange or like those deeper little oranges that you get around Christmas time or something like that.
Yeah, little mandarin.
It's more like or it could be
oranges.
like what they say, like a citrus combination with orange. You know, a little bit like maybe an orange with a touch of lemon with it. That's pretty good. Let me see. And let me take a little rinse here, and then I'll do the other way around. And then after I'm done with that, I'm going to actually blow some smoke into the glass and see.
We think it's a software issue.
Yeah, I've checked the internet. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's buffering now.
Yeah, I don't. Okay,
There,
now
now
we're
it's
back
back.
on. So I just did the cigar, then the whiskey. The orange turns darker and deeper.
Okay.
It became sweeter. It had more of a sweeter profile to it, and it brings out more of the vanilla. Everything. So that's quite good. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of the cigar smoke. I'm going to put it in a glass, swish it around for a little bit, and then I'll try it. And I don't know how much longer we're going to go on the show since we're having so many problems right now.
Yeah. Before we exit the show, let everybody know out there, I'm working at Cascade Cigars in Happy Valley this Sunday. So stop on by, say hi, stop in for a smoke. We'll just hang out in the front room there and you know, share a cigar.
And while he's doing this, what are we doing next week, just in case?
And next week, Dean is going to be sampling. Still buffering.
Twisty. Get the swirly.
Come on. Okay, there we go. So this is the bottle, Old Elk. We had it when we were camping. Not this one, but we had
Not rye spice characteristics to it.
I'm going to pair this up with a Liga Privada something. Don't know what, but it will be a Liga Privada.
Should be.
And it should be a really good pairing.
Should be a Velvet Rat. Oh yeah, one of the cigars I handed out was the Velvet Rat. That, folks, if you have not had the Velvet Rat, you need to buy one. Holy cow, was that a cigar?
Yeah, it's an
I mean,
excellent cigar.
I put that cigar right up there with Magic Toast. It doesn't taste like a Magic Toast, but it has a unique flavor.
Find them there. I haven't seen them anywhere else. So if you get your hands on one, you should really try to smoke it. It's an amazing cigar. If you like Liga Privadas, you're gonna love this.
Yeah. So for those of you who weren't here before it buffers again, John is going to pair the Old Elk
There's still a touch of the citrus there, not much. Not as much as I was getting when I was doing them just one or the other.
Yeah.
And it brings out more of the barrel. You get more of the wood, leather, really intensity on that.
Nice.
So it was really good. Really
So,
nice.
final thoughts on your pairing?
I think they're good. I mean, hey, yeah, thank you. Wait, where'd it go? Oh shit, it's over here. I've been putting my cigar and I'm like, oh shit, John reached over and took my cigar.
Mine now.
Mine.
Mine.
No.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! No! No!
Oh,
no!
don't sing that song, dude. That's we're doing Consuela, not her. Okay?
No! No! So, well, with all the technical difficulties, we
Yeah.
might have to call tonight's show a little short.
Yep.
Yep. Well, it's 40 minutes in. Usually our shows are around the 45-minute mark. So we got the cigar, we got the pairing in. We didn't really get any goofiness in. Unfortunately,
No.
the computer decided to be the goofy one tonight.
Yeah.
So giving us a hard time.
Computer's just not funny at fucking all.
No.
Yeah, you're not funny, computer.
Fuck you, computer.
Yeah.
Watch it, and then now it's gonna
Now
be
it's gonna-
totally fine.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
gonna do this every week now.
Yeah, I hope not. So.
Reboot software.
Well,
Yeah.
I was thinking that the computer's just gonna be fine now. Now that we're just talking shit about it, it's gonna be like,
Yeah.
oh, okay. I'm so happy that I finally got to smoke. This is a fantastic stick.
Yeah, really good stick. I've had several of them. You've had many of them.
Yep.
How's everybody like to listen to us while we're just standing still?
Can they hear us, or is it just?
I don't know, dude.
Is
I
it-
have
No, they
idea.
can hear us, but it's just buffering.
Oh,
It'll buffer, stop, and then it will jump back in, and then buffer, stop, sound completely.
Yeah, there's something wrong with the streaming software.
All right,
so.
well, we're going now, so let's go ahead and sign off.
Yep. So with that, thanks for joining us, and enjoy
Smoking salads.
Good night,
Good night.
everybody.
Cling,
Cling.
cling, cling.
I can't cling with a piece of plastic.
Yeah, I know you can't. You can't cling your clingeling.
Can't cling my ding-a-ling.
Can't cling your clingeling.
Cling-a-ding-a-ling, cling-ling-ling-ling-ling. Dee-doo, dee-doo-doo-doo-doo, dee-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo, dee-doo.
All right, let's get the game back on.
Man,
Alabama 24, Georgia 6.
that, no.
No.
I don't know, it could be.
No.